What is going on, you guys? We are back with 2022, and in today's video I thought I would go over my list of 5 things that every beginner photographer needs for 2022. Let's check it out. Alright, so to kick things off with number 1, and in no particular order, is obviously a decent camera. Now, depending on your level, there's pretty much any camera that will suit your needs out there. So if you're more entry level, there's a great lineup of DSLRs and some relatively inexpensive mirrorless cameras. I would probably suggest going for more mirrorless, just because with the way the market's going, it seems that more camera brands are going more towards the mirrorless than they are DSLR. So if you're going with that level, I'd probably have a look at some of the mirrorless cameras rather than DSLRs, as a lot of camera brands are actually discontinuing the DSLR. So for 2022, highly recommend checking out the mirrorless, whether it be entry or entry or pro level. Yeah, let me know if you guys want a video more about that in the comments below. Coming in at number 2 on the list is some sort of decent storage solution. Now, this can range from anything from your SD cards all the way through to your hard drives. So I'd recommend, as far as SD cards, I've always used SanDisks. I'm sure most people probably use the SanDisks as well. Never had an issue with them. Really good memory cards. Yeah, I can't recommend them highly enough. As far as the external storage or external hard drives goes, I use a lot of Seagate external hard drives. They're not too expensive. They're about $100 for 2 terabytes. So pretty good value, I think. There are some SSDs that you can also get. They're a little bit more pricey, a little bit faster, sometimes a little bit smaller even. But yeah, there's a few different options out there. So yeah, that's pretty much what I use. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Coming in at number 3 on my list is some sort of editing program. So I personally use Adobe Lightroom on my computer, and I also use Snapseed on my phone and tablet. So I find Snapseed's good because it just allows you to do a quick edit on the run. It's super user friendly, whereas Lightroom is a bit more in depth and kind of allows a bit more flexibility. The downside is, of course, you have to have your laptop, or at least I prefer to use it on my laptop. But otherwise, yeah, let me know what you guys use again in the comments. I'd love to know and love to hear what your experience is. But otherwise, I personally, like I said, use Snapseed and Lightroom. So yeah, that's my number 3. So I've touched on this before in a previous video. Feel free to check it out up here. But otherwise, I always recommend, and again, this kind of comes down to what kind of photography you're into, but I always recommend having some sort of tripod just in case, because I feel that chances are you're probably going to use it, whether it be just to hold the camera, or whether it be maybe you want to get a shot with you in the shot, and maybe you don't have someone to hold the camera whilst you're taking that shot. I said shot a lot. Yes, I did. But yeah, having some sort of tripod is always super handy. Keeping that in mind is also having some sort of phone holder, so you can sort of like film stuff on the go, is also really handy in 2022 as well, where, you know, there's so much video content being put out these days. You know, you're gonna fall behind if you don't sort of upload some sort of video, even if it's just a very basic video of you shooting it. It's always good to have it for reference anyway. But yeah, having some smaller tripod or some phone holder is always super handy. So yeah, tripod is number 4 on my list. So my 5th and final one would be having some sort of cleaning kit. So somewhere to keep your blower, your wipes, your cleaning fluid, so that it's all together and so that you can just chuck in your bag and leave it there. And then when the time comes, you can easily just grab it out, wipe down the front of your lens, and you're good to go. Anyway guys, that is it for this quick little video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you got some value, be sure to like and subscribe. But with all that being said, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.